Well, Sean, heartbreak on the pitch for Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka and Jadon Sancho, but instead of the fallout from that match being about the football itself, it's been about the racism suffered by those players online and with the graffiti here. There is clearly still so much progress to be made, and today this is a community desperate to see it.
Dear Rashford, Saka, Sancho, I'm proud of you because you tried your best. I am sad that the black players got racially abused online, but I'm proud of you.
Handwritten letters, heartfelt messages. Two young boys adding their own kind words to the hundreds now covering this mural of Marcus Rashford where he grew up in Manchester. A dad making sure his sons know how the community really feels.
It wasn't just a penalty kick, it was more than that. It was them trying to be accepted in a country that's been quite visceral to them, and they were carrying all that racism on their backs, and actually we need to start making people accountable.
The mural was re-sprayed this morning, the racist graffiti painted over, but the abuse that had been here and online impossible to forget.
It's upset me that how at one point the whole nation was together and within a matter of moments people have turned on each other.
It was straight after the penalty shootout that Rashford, Saka and Sancho were targeted with racist messages. Marcus Rashford himself later responded online saying, "I can take critique of my performance all day long. My penalty was not good enough. It should have gone in, but I will never apologise for who I am and where I came from. I'm Marcus Rashford, 23-year-old black man from Withington and Wythenshawe, South Manchester. If I have nothing else, I have that." For those who arranged today's repaint, this is about helping the players and looking for change.
People want to give them that kind of virtual hug too. They want to show some compassion for those players because they're proud of them. We should be doing something about social media. They should be protected. That team came under criticism from our government for for taking the knee. So clearly at the very top we need to address that kind of attitude.
Drawn into this, Home Secretary Priti Patel, who cheered England on, but who also criticised their players for taking the knee.
I just don't support, people participating in, that type of gesture politics to a certain extent as well.
When she later tweeted her disgust at players receiving racist abuse, England's Tyrone Mings replied, "You don't get to stoke the fire by labelling our anti-racism message as gesture politics and then pretend to be disgusted when the very thing we're campaigning against happens." Today, the government reiterated the Home Secretary's condemnation of racism, but what chance the wider debate goes in the right direction.
If we're going to be taking the knee for the next 20 years and nothing is being done, what is the point of taking the knee? Now, taking the knee highlights the problem. Let's move on from that. But we're not, because what the discussion now is whether we have the right to take the knee, not why we're taking the knee, or the solution to the racial inequality.
The messages being brought here are a sign of hope that the cruelest voices can be drowned out and eventually might be silenced. Peter Lane, 5 News, Manchester.